evil bully is already chasing you. Gumball! Are you serious? You said that this would be one of the most boring tasks that were... To find out what's in my room, you need to like and subscribe. Come on, I'm waiting. Well, 3, 2, 1...
Hey, it's Gumball showing his ass!
Hello, everyone, dear friends. Today we are playing Roblox, and Gumball will run away from the school bully.
This is the only game I understand. Let's come to us, what you need to run away from. This bully really looks very scary.
Yes, Mom. Here you will understand everything much better than in that game when we ran away from the pet store seller.
No, Gumball, the evil bully is already chasing you. Run faster. You will need to figure out that ventilation so that he doesn't get you.
Gumball, run faster, much faster. He'll catch you now.
Oh my God. From the first seconds, you are already being chased by the one we are running away from.
I want to note that he runs much faster than Dad when we play catch-up.
Hey, actually, I run very well. You're too fast and nimble. You're still small and I can't touch you.
Okay, Dad, calm down. We all know that you are not the fastest of us and the laziest.
Hey, kids, stop making fun of your father. He is far from lazy. And in general, whoever said this, you are too lazy to even clean your room.
I don't know about everyone else, but I didn't joke about Dad. Only Gumball and Aeneas joked about him.
Okay, Mom, I won't make jokes on Dad anymore, but we don't promise. Suddenly an opportunity comes along.
Okay, if it's a really good joke, then I won't scold you for it and I'll laugh at the same time.
By the way, Darwin, in the last video, you didn't say what it was and where you got this photo from the beginning of the video.
Gumball! Are you serious? This is the very beginning of the video. How could you fall at the very beginning on the simplest thing?
Stop! Where did you even run in the other direction? You need to take this test again and not go back.
Well, I mixed it up. I just went a little in the wrong direction. It's easy to get confused. Nothing is clear. There are so many colors that it's not clear.
And Darwin, don't deviate from those. Where did you get this photo from the beginning of the video?
What photo are you talking about? I didn't see any photo in our videos.
You better not know, I think, and in principle about no.
Well, it's doubtful. Well, okay, I'm completing the game. Don't distract me, and then you complain that I have a long walkthrough, a good walkthrough, and nothing special here.
Yes, children, do not distract Gumball. He is trying for our channel.
Yes, children, listen to your mother. Otherwise, you will clean your rooms every day.
This is already a worthy argument. Let's not distract him, otherwise we don't want to clean up.
Yes, Gumball, I'll tell you one more thing. Don't fall under this hand, otherwise it will sweep you into the thorns.
Thanks for the tip. What is there in that big cabinet? Are there some eyes? Is there really such a huge person there?
I think no. It's just decoration to make the game look more beautiful than others. Yes, you are not as good at designing games as you are at completing them. Well, in principle, you are not very good at completing them.
Hey, I would try to go through all this myself. It's much more difficult than it seems.
You only have one excuse, that it looks much simpler than it actually is. Something else already. Think of it. Otherwise, you're already tired of it.
Darwin Gumball has almost passed this test, and you're making fun of him. Stop quickly.
Well, I'm almost there. You can see from above, I'm already more than halfway there. Leave me alone, you see. It's not so bad. I'm passing.
I want to point out that Gumball looks like it's not you. You're only on the second division of this bar.
Oh no, Gumball, run faster! You need to press that red button for the door to open, but you need to avoid getting caught by that bully. Run faster!
Oh no, Gumball, he almost got you. Run faster.
Oh my God, this is really scary. He was running after me, right next to me, much faster than I expected.
And it seems much faster than Dad when he plays catch-up, I think about 10 times.
Hey, I already told you this. It's not me who is slow, it's you who are too fast and small. I'll try to catch you in the meantime. You're already in a different place.
Well, now I don't even know you once tried to catch me. You couldn't catch up.
Well, you see, even your mother confirmed that she is coming to your defense. You are really slow.
But I think that Dad, compared to others, basically runs normally, and we are really fast.
Well, you'll see at least one person thinks the same as me, so it's not what you think.
Okay. I also admit that you run normally, but did you notice that Gumball never fell while we were talking, which means it doesn't distract him?
When you read, it's easier for you to read in silence or when there's a lot of noise. I personally love it when it's quiet, and I read much faster. Now I'm in exactly the same situation.
Okay, now I understand, and before you kept saying that, it just looks much easier than, and you actually exist, and it's not clear.
Okay, so far, Gumball has never fallen as stupidly as at the beginning. We hope that this will continue until the very end.
By the way, Gumball, you better not linger on these boxes because they can fall down if you linger on them. Then you will have to start this test again.
Oh my God, thanks for the tip. I didn't know about this. Just now I noticed that these cabinets really fall.
I want to ask you something. How can such a large dungeon fit in a school much larger than others? Just how?
Well, this is a game of moms. Anything can happen here. Of course you're not as good at games as you are at cooking.
Gumball, it turns out there were arrows on the walls. I think you guessed it yourself and where to go, so it turns out. How really?
Darwin, don't be afraid. Previously, there seemed to be no arrows, or I didn't look at them and I guessed where to go.
Gumball. Now be careful. This will be the most difficult test that will be here. You need to jump in the exact direction. How this book flies, it will be very difficult.
Okay, so far I seem to be coping, but then it will be much more difficult.
Come on, Gumball, you're doing very well. Much better than I thought, Gumball. Why did you fall?
Gumball, you seem to be doing well, but now for some reason you jumped at the wrong moment. Why are you doing this?
And you weren't confused at all by the fact that as soon as I climbed onto this line, I immediately fell. Not a bit at all?
I mean, you fell. We didn't even notice it. That is, you already fell twice during this test. Are you serious?
Yes, Gumball, wow, of course you're still that gamer. How did you even manage to do this? You just fell for the third time. How do you do it?
Oh my God, Gumball, how did you do that? You almost fell, but at the last moment you caught the green book. Wow!
Yes, it really was from the outside. It looked very cool, much better than other tests from that moment. And now in this video, we won't talk about how stupid you are to fall like that.
I didn't even understand how I did it. It just came out somehow in my brain. I don't understand how I did it.
But from the outside, it looked very cool. Much more interesting than in other walkthroughs. It looked very cool, very.
Okay, it looked good, but Gumball, now you stayed too long on that cabinet. You could have fallen into the lava.
In fact, they don't go down that quickly. I just checked. How quickly did I stand for a second and they didn't go down? Which means it takes about a second and a half for them to fall.
Wow, you started to use your brain or something. Even I can't do such calculations. And you decided to think for the first time?
Hey, actually, Gumball is very smart and uses his brain everywhere, and what you're saying is that he's stupid.
Children, Mom tells the truth with me. He agreed he is really smarter than you.
Hey, don't go too far. He's not smarter than the rest. Everyone else is smart too, and you're just saying that because he agreed with you.
Okay, Gumball, now you will need to go through these obstacles without hitting them. Otherwise, you will have to start over again. This is one of the most difficult tests.
Well, I don't know yet. I'm coping very well, much easier than with these flying children's books. You just need to dodge and that's it.
Well, I don't know when I went through it. It was very difficult. I agree with Darwin. It's very difficult.
Even heavier than Dad, and by how many times I'm just wondering Dad probably weighs about 200 kilos.
Well, no, not that Dad is much heavier than this task, but they are much like his friend 190 kilo.
Hey, this is not funny at all. It was funnier about the fact that I run slower than you. And this is not funny at all.
Gumball, press the button faster. Now we're climbing and they'll catch up with you. Run faster.
Wow, she was really very close. I almost got caught in this test, by the way. It's much easier than jumping on books.
Much easier than looking after your sister?
Yes, it's much easier to just put my sister in front of the TV and do whatever you want. At least play computer games, sit and play with your brother or something else. Oops!
How can you put your sister just in front of the TV? You said in the last playthrough that you won't do that again. The child needs development. What are you doing?
Well, why did you tell us? We agreed not to say a word to anyone about this with my sister. We also seem to have agreed, but I didn't expect this from you.
Oh no, Gumball is being chased by school bullies. Run faster. He'll catch up with you now. You need to press all the buttons along the perimeter of the corridor.
That's all there is left. The last button. Oh my God, he's very close. Oh my God, he'll catch up with me now.
Wow, he almost grabbed you. You need to be more careful. Otherwise, at this rate, they'll catch us soon.
Yes, it was very close. Oh, I think I can guess what kind of test it will be now. This is my favorite.
Seriously, this is your favorite. It seemed to me that you liked the parkour levels better. You don't seem to know how to jump, right?
Hey, actually, this isn't funny anymore. You see how I jump well. You came up with something for yourself, and now you're teasing me for it.
For viewers who have recently been on this channel, I will tell you that in the very first playthroughs, Gumball couldn't even jump onto the stairs, and now we tease him for it.
Some will say that this is stupid. On the one hand, it's true, but in my opinion, it's very funny.
But still, it's not funnier than how Dad tries to catch up with us when we're playing catch-up. You should just see it. It's much more fun.
Hey, actually, this isn't funny at all. I'm trying to catch up with you, and you're moving in a completely different direction. This isn't funny at all.
One time we were playing catch-up and Gumball was running away from Dad. He first rushed in one direction. He quickly went to the other. Dad couldn't stay on his feet and flopped face down in the dirt.
It's better to watch Gumball. It's much more interesting than telling a story about catching up.
Okay, this is really too much. Gumball, avoid those basketballs. If you touch them, you'll have to start over. Gumball will now have one of the most boring tasks, but it will be the very last one, so you won't have any problems.
Oh no, this is the school bully. It won't be boring at all. I can see his life from above, which means I'll need to defeat him.
Oh no, he tells me, Tanya, you need a basketball. Dodge her faster, run faster.
You said that this would be one of the most boring tasks that were here. Oh my God, how scary.
Wow, Look at this. I understand that I wouldn't do that. Gumball does a good job of this task. He even defeats that school bully.
Come on, there was very little left. He has very few lives left. Let's shoot at him faster. Shoot!
Oh my god, he just started crying after he was defeated. He was serious.
Yes, it turns out the school bully wasn't that cool. Thank you for watching our walkthrough. Like and subscribe to the channel. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.